Welcome. I am Grace. Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga and our self love challenge, 30-day self love challenge with mindfulness meditation on self love. And today we're going to be working on radical forgiveness. And I want you to take a moment to think of somebody in your life, one of those like your person or someone that just can do no wrong in your eyes. Maybe it's your partner, maybe it's a parent or a child, or maybe even an animal. It could be an animal or a pet or somebody that you just love, a best friend, an aunt, a niece, a nephew, whatever it may be, that person that you just love so much that they can just do no wrong. Just keep that person in mind for a moment. And then I want you to think about some things that you still have not forgiven yourself for. You still feel maybe some guilt or some shame, some unforgiveness in any way, even if it's slight, a slight unforgiveness. And I want you to, because we're going to practice radical forgiveness of ourselves. And this is something that came to me. There was something I was feeling very guilty about. And I had remembered I had a conversation with someone, one of those people that just can do no wrong. It's actually my mother. And I was having a conversation with her because she had the same issue. And I remember telling her how she can just forgive herself, how innocent she is, that God forgives her, and please let this go. And I was thinking, wow, I gave her that advice, and I need to give that to my own self. So, as you think about these things that you may still feel a little guilt from, a resentment towards yourself, whatever it may be, just remorse, anything where you're putting yourself down in your thoughts. If you're feeling remorse, you're telling yourself you did it wrong, you should have done it different. You're telling yourself thoughts and stories in your head that are condemning. And I want you to think about this person you love and this person that can do no wrong. And if they had done the same thing or had this same situation, how would you counsel them? What would you tell them if they was holding, uh, if they were holding this self-judgment towards themselves, they were holding this guilt inside their own hearts and heavy on their heart, this shame that we're feeling that was bringing their energy level down and was keeping their heart from being wide open to their own self-love. What would you say to them? Could you forgive them? Could you counsel them that they can let this go? It's in the past. And then I want you to take this towards yourself. Take this advice that you would give this beloved that would be struggling with some shame, some guilt, some remorse, some unforgiveness. And I want you to give that same advice to yourself, your heart. We are going to go through a 10-minute meditation, and that meditation is going to be on radical self-forgiveness. So it doesn't matter what you have done, it doesn't matter how awful you may think it may be, it is truly in the past. It is gone. And at this time in your life, you can let that go. You can let it go. And you can return to the here and now at a clean slate, knowing that you are infinite spirit. This temporary human experience, no matter what we've said or done, cannot affect the purity and the whole, holy, innocent, true nature of our eternal being. This doesn't give us a ticket to do things that are unkind, because that affects others, and that definitely has a karmic effect. So we want to always be careful that we're always putting out only love and kindness. And then when we're not, those times that we may have hurt someone or hurt ourselves or done things, we can forgive and let it go and not let it be a burden. So let's begin by bringing ourselves to center, closing our eyes, and take at this moment to bring this forgiveness conversation in towards ourselves, telling yourself that you are forgiven, that it is gone, it is in the past. You can always do whatever you need to do to clean it up. We can do that from a place of self-forgiveness. So we have a conversation, a silent conversation with ourselves, as if we're that person, can do no wrong. We are that one. And comfort and counsel yourself. Forgive yourself. And tell yourself, I forgive you. Direct that compassion and understanding and that radical forgiveness in towards your own self. No one is perfect. No one goes through life without having things they wish they hadn't done. But we do our best. And we don't need to carry it forth in our energy field. Lighten it off your load. You are forgiven. Forgive yourself. Few more minutes. Just keep sending yourself that grace. All the people in the world, you know yourself best. You know your own struggles. You can forgive and understand yourself. You hope for others to forgive you, for others to let the past go. Give yourself that same grace. You are the closest person to yourself. You're always there. You never abandon yourself. That all loving presence that is your true nature is always there. That conscious awareness, part of you that exists. Let this be your best friend. Put this soul, this person first, so that you can have more to give. You can have more compassion for others. You can have more love for the world. But not by sacrificing or selling out on yourself, by expanding the love within. And truly, as you give love, more comes back. Those who care and love and give to others care and love themselves. And by caring and loving and giving, multiplied comes back. Happiest people in the world are those who love themselves and extend that love generously forward to others. Taking a nice deep breath and gently opening your eyes and letting this love and this forgiveness continue ongoingly throughout this 30 days, but throughout your life. Always radically forgiving yourself, instantly, quickly forgiving yourself. Don't allow that toxic energy, heavy energy, to poison your energy field and your body and your vibrational health. Let it go. It's in the past. Do whatever you can. If you need to do any cleanup, please. But always come from that self-love and forgiveness. Thank you for joining me for this 30-day self-love challenge. I am Grace. You can go to ecstaticyoga.studio or oneworldstudio.com for more information on our yoga events. I wish you a most beautiful and most blessed day. Namaste.